Hey guys, welcome back. This is a pretty special treat. We are still in Boone, North Carolina, and we are at a brewery that opened, I think the young lady in there just said June 7th, so that's 6 weeks ago. So they're the baby brewery on the block, so to speak. It's called Parallel Brewing Company. They specialize in beers that are made with New Zealand hops. Is that what she said?
That's right.
I don't know that I've ever been to a brewery that specializes in beers with New Zealand hops.
Yeah.
But I'm excited, and the setup looks different. So because we are getting older and don't want to kill ourselves with the amount of beer we're drinking today, we basically got 2 5-ounce pours each. So when it comes our turn, I'm going to review a Kolsch and a Stout.
Sorry about the traffic. We're right by sort of the main drag in Boone, right by the stadium.
The App State Mountaineers play basketball literally a good baseball's throw away. So I've got 2 that I'm going to review, a Kolsch and a Stout, and John's going to review
New Zealand Pilsner and their Pale Ale.
Okay. So
all pretty moderately alcohol level.
So this, and we're gonna kind of flip flop back and forth here. We've never done this before, but who knows? Maybe this will get a couple of extra views for whatever strange reason. That's the Broken Again Kolsch. It is smooth. Very summery, almost with a hint of lemon. It's weird me doing it on my own. I don't have you to stop. I don't have you to. I don't have you to fumble it and then you back me up. It's very floral, but it's very smooth and very drinkable. Very right down the middle Kolsch. Nice for a hot summer day, although it's not hot here today. I like it. It's good.
All right, that's going to switch us over to the New Zealand Pilsner, and that was one of the things when I first walked in. There were 2 beers on the menu that kind of stopped me. One of them was New Zealand Pilsner and one of them was New Zealand Stout. And so that's when we got to asking them about, and they said everything's brewed with New Zealand hops. So I'm gonna see what their New Zealand hopped Pilsner tastes like. Well, I'll say right away from the nose, there's a very floral, almost tropical smell to it.
Well, and that was the consistency of the Kolsch I had too, so maybe that's typical of New Zealand hops.
Very, very hoppy for a Pilsner. Almost edges into like a Pale Ale territory a little bit, but still, a Pilsner, and I like it.
She did say when we went in there that all the beers they brew are hopped up a little bit more than you would regularly have them.
And are we rating these as we go, or at the end, or?
We'll just do it at the end, I guess.
Okay.
When you think of hoppy beers, you think of IPAs, but apparently that's kind of their calling card. So John's going to go again just for the sake of light to dark.
I did not want to miss the opportunity to taste one of their more traditionally hot beers. Pale Ale obviously is sort of, these days, especially American style Pale Ales are pretty darn hoppy. So I wanted to see what they would do with the style. Surprisingly, there's more nose on the Pilsner, and more floral and hoppy kind of smell.
I do like the color of that beer though. It's a nice amber color.
That's very good. That's a lot more subtle than I expected it to be. I was expecting something to burst with hops, with like New Zealand hops, but it's very balanced and very subtle, very drinkable. I really like it.
All right, so we'll wrap it up with the darkest beer. This is their Stout. I asked one of the bartenders. It's called "Dancing in the Dark" in homage in honor of the Bruce Springsteen song.
Now is that okay? New Zealand hops on that as well.
So, man, very good, but if there was a way to combine an IPA with a Stout, that would be it. I don't think I've ever heard of that or done it or intentionally mixed the 2 together, but it's a hoppy Stout, and again, I'm not as familiar with that type of beer, but again, this is new to me too. But it's good grief.
Sierra Nevada used to make a black IPA that maybe would be similar. I don't know. I haven't had it. But.
It's roasty, almost almonds, almost like graham. I mean, it's just licorice a little bit. And there are a lot of flavors in that stout. And I like the fact that there's a little hoppy edge. And John's right. It could pass for a black IPA. Excuse me, in my opinion.
Well, just to recap on my two, I like them very much, both, but I'm really a fan of this Pale Ale because it's been a while since I've had like a Pale Ale that I feel like, yes, I would really drink that again and really enjoy that, because this is not overly hoppy. It's a little bit more balanced, and it's very, very good.
I'll say this, for a brewery that's been open 6 weeks, good on them. I mean, They just like any other endeavor somebody starts, you have to find your footing, so to speak. I'm sure when we come back, whenever, the beer will be even better. But for a 6-week start, the two I have are really good.
I also like that they found their theme early. They just decided we're going to use New Zealand hops. That's going to be our thing, and that's unique. I like that.
Yep,
gives them a little bit of identity.
So spread the word. If you come to North Carolina, make Parallel Brewing part of your stop, and try the beers with the New Zealand fused hops. Again, new concept to me. So anyway, you telling me to show them the basketball arena?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try to do this without it being. There we go. Y'all see it?
I see it.
Basketball arena. John sees it. Alfred. Yep. All right. So, John, I'm gonna go a solid 7.5 on this. And and for me, part of it was just maybe a bonus half a point or a point for being so good so early. For me, so I'm gonna go 7.5.
I'll go 8 on the two I had. I love them. No complaints.
Good deal.
I like the tropical kind of style on the Pilsner and a good solid Pale Ale.
7.75 on Parallel Brewing in Boone, North Carolina. Thanks for sticking around, and I guess we're officially up and running again for the time being.
See you soon.
See y'all in Boone.